Hey guys, it's Jess and I'm here with a new video. As I promised, if you follow me on social media, specifically Twitter, I posted a tweet about how I'm going to be posting a military video because I haven't done it in a while. What are you doing, Coke? Meet my puppy. Come here, pup. Come here. She's camera shy. Here she is. If you guys are new to the military journey or any of that, please do check out the playlist on our channel. It has a bunch of different deployment videos, boot camp videos, all of that kind of stuff if you want to check it out and learn more on that. Secondly, I am sick. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I've been sick for the past couple days and it sucks and I'm over it, but I wanted to record a video, so here I am. Let's just roll right into the video. As you can tell from the title, this is what I would love to tell myself before I started dating someone in the military. So, number one, distance in general is a lot different than when you add military into it. For me, I was in a long distance relationship before meeting Mike and it was hard, and we saw each other and there were no restrictions in seeing each other, but at the end of the day, distance is distance and it does suck. But when you add military into the equation, it does get a lot tougher because there are certain times that you can't see them. There are certain times that you can, but you physically can't because you're all the way over here. Location restrictions, you can't go this far from base, whatever it may be. Adding that into the equation makes it 1,000 times harder to plan anything. It's so frustrating because there are so many times where they have a 96 or 72 and you want to go there, but then you think like it's only 72 hours and am I going to get on a plane? Am I going to drive? There's all these different things that go into it. So it's a lot of planning and being open for anything and just realizing that it does suck. The military takes control in a lot of these situations, so no matter how much you want to see someone, sometimes it just can't happen, which sucks so much, but you make do. Number two, this goes along with the other one, be flexible. This is probably a huge tip because I know for me, I love schedules. I love having a plan for everything. I love knowing when everything is going to happen, when it's going to happen, where I'm going to be, who's going to be there, etc., etc. But with the military, I don't know if you can hear her, but she's like rolling on the floor. Are you happy? She's so cute. You need to be flexible for plans. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. You need to be flexible because things happen all the time. You're not in control. As I said before, the military is most likely in control. They make the plans. You just live with it. You kind of have to have an attitude where you hope for the best, expect the worst. You don't have an attitude to your significant other when things go wrong because it's out of their control as well. It's not even them. Obviously they want to see you, but things happen. Things get in the way. Planning anything, don't believe it's going to happen until the minute they are driving to you or coming to see you. There have been so many times when I've been seeing Mike for a weekend and I did not believe it was happening until he was physically in the car on his way to my house, because like, if that wasn't happening, I really just didn't think it was gonna happen. So that's kind of the mindset I had. If you could have that mindset, you might be a lot better off. You're not gonna be so tense and so upset and sitting in your room depressed and upset that things didn't work out the way they're supposed to. Be flexible, learn it early on, and you'll be much better. Number three is patience. I'm still working on this one. It's a tough one for anyone. In a relationship in general, you want to have patience, but then in a military relationship, you really want to have patience because it's tough, you know? There are a lot of times you're waiting on things, waiting to know things, waiting on them, whatever it may be, and if you're not patient, you're going to be really unhappy. And for someone that was never patient before meeting Mike, it's been hard. I've been learning a lot, and now that Mike's on deployment, I think I learn a lot more about myself and patience. You just have to kind of work on it within yourself, and every day, just when things are thrown at you, kind of take it as it is and breathe and be patient and you'll be okay. It'll work out. Number four is you won't understand what they're going through and you won't always know exactly what to say. So this is something that is personal to me. I mean, I'm sure it can relate. If it doesn't, disregard it, but you don't know what they're going through unless you have gone through it yourself. So your significant other being in the military and dealing with military things, unless you were in the military and gone through it, you're not going to understand. And you know, for me, I always want to fix the problems. I always want to have the answers, and I want to help, and I want to be there to give the exact answers to fix the problem. But in the military, you really can't because you don't know. exactly what to say. There have been so many times when Mike has been talking to me and I just want to like say, it'll be okay because blah blah blah, but like, I don't have the answers. I really don't. I wish I did. But my best advice for this one is to listen, see where they're coming from, hear them out, let them vent. But then at the end of the day, you can say, I'm here for you. I don't have the answers for you, but I'm listening and I'm here. And I know you're upset, and acknowledge it. That's my best advice, because you can try to understand, but unless you've lived it, you're not gonna understand. Number 5 is don't go crazy and save your money. Specifically during deployment, save your money. Not only you, but your significant other, save as much as you can, because you are away from each other and you're not paying for plane tickets, not paying for hotels and all that kind of stuff, and gas, whatever it may be. Instead, you're kind of only paying for care packages. And it depends on how much you want to spend and how often you want to send a care package, but my care packages were upwards of $100. So depending on where you fall with that, save your money. I even went overboard with care packages. I really shouldn't have spent as much as I did and sent so many as I did, because you'd look back at my bank account and be like, oh god, not a good idea, but it's fine, it's worth it. When you go to see them, kind of find some deals, split the money, whatever it might be. Try your best to save, because there are going to be times when holidays come up or a graduation or something and you want to see them and you might be out of money because you spent it all the week before for a random trip to see each other, whatever it may be. If you're well off, then I'm happy for you, but for me it was never the case. So just save, save, and save. And finally, the last tip, number 6, is the most important one, is communicate. In any relationship, you want to communicate, and specifically in military relationships, you need to communicate, because it's all you have. You're not going to see them, you're not able to hug them or kiss them, so all you can do is text and FaceTime, email, whatever it may be. If you're not saying how you feel, they have no way of knowing, and you're just going to bottle it up, and you're going to get upset, and you're going to make scenarios in your head, and it leads to fights and miscommunication, and it's just not a good thing. So communicate. Whenever my friends come to me for advice and everything, I usually end up saying, make sure you're telling him how you feel. What you're telling me, tell him. Just be honest. Just say like, I'm upset because whatever it may be. Be open, be upfront. If you're communicating 100% of the time, your situation will be 100% better. So thank you guys so much for watching. Those are all my tips to consider and remember before you get into a relationship with someone in the military. Wherever you're at in your life and what you're doing, if you're during boot camp or training or deployment, whatever it may be, don't hesitate to watch all my other videos with lots of different advice. Please do message me on Instagram. That's where I get most of my messages, and I'm always on there. For those that have messaged me, you know I am quick. If you guys have any questions, anything you want me to make a video on, please don't refrain from doing so. Say bye, YouTube. Say bye, YouTube.